Hi, I'm Karl van Gelder, broadcaster for Florida Southern Athletic Communications. I'm here with head coach of men's golf, Coach Richey. Thanks for talking with me today.
Absolutely. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Coach, last year, your first year at the helm as a head coach, and it came in some different circumstances than normal. Talk about how you grew as a head coach and how the team really grew together down the backstretch.
Yeah, it was, interesting taking over the middle of the season, like you said. It was nice to be able to kind of play all of our 7 players that we had healthy at the beginning to kind of learn their games a little bit. But definitely as we went through the spring, you get to figure out where you can help, figure out where you can, let guys pick up a shot here or there, help them with their short games. The nice thing was I knew all the courses. I knew the schedule from my own experience. So that made the transition a little bit easier. But yeah, we definitely closed strong like we wanted to. We're looking forward to this spring getting rolling.
And you mentioned closing really strong. You guys came into the season as one of the top ranked teams, but now you guys are ranked number 5 in the country. There's always expectations here at Florida Southern when it comes to golf. Talk about how those expectations really help you guys sometimes and how you use them to really motivate.
You're right. It's if pressure is a privilege, you want that pressure, you want the expectations because that's what drives us, right? That just drives us to work hard. We know we are playing for all the players that came before us and for all the players that played after us. So, we like that. I think our guys we have in our program also embrace that, and they look forward to that challenge.
And you mentioned playing for the guys previous. You obviously a former player here at Florida Southern, but how has that really carried into this season, being able to help those guys with that experience even more in your first full year at the helm?
Yeah, it's I think it's easier for them to understand kind of where I'm coming from, just knowing that like I played here as well. So, we all should care about it the same, but it means a lot. You want to perform and you want to kind of carry on the tradition we have.
And the tradition is winning and winning a lot. And you guys in your last invitational ended up with a win as a team. Talk about the success you saw in the fall and what you're trying to carry into this 2026.
Yeah, we won 2 of the 4 events we played in the fall. It was nice to start with one and end with one. We had mixed results in the middle, but there was a lot of good. The good thing was 8 of the 9 guys got to play. And then the guy who didn't so far is looking like he's in strong shape to play this first one coming up. But yeah, it was just good for me to, we set high goals for this season. I set them pretty high, and we're kind of right on pace for where we want to be. But yeah, it's always great to end the fall campaign with a win. It gives the guys a great taste in their mouth as they end the season, and also kind of carries them into that off-season program where they can kind of really, okay, we got to continue this, coming out of the spring.
And in today's day and age, you don't always get the opportunity to have the same guys that really contributed the year prior to stay with a team. And you have a number of guys that contributed majorly last year, staying with the team this year. How important is it to you to be able to build from, I wouldn't say the bottom up, but from the roots of this team?
That's a great point. We had some major contributors returning this year. We've had some great newcomers injecting a lot of great energy and some good results there right away as well. But my main thing is, the NCAA championship, right? It's at Vegas where we played last year, third tournament of my tenure. We had a great run there the last round to finish second. We're going to get another look at that here in about a month at the preview. So having some guys that have now, hopefully we qualify. That's the goal, obviously, get through the regional first, but having some guys that when we get there, they've got some experience on a West Coast course, which is very rare. Sometimes you might not see a place if you're getting sent across the country for nationals. So I feel really good about having that experience already at that golf course specifically.
You mentioned that experience, and I'll ask a little bit more about it because it felt like that was the turning point of last season for you guys where you took that next step to really be in the conversation for a national contender. Talk about how that experience not only helps you guys in the short term when you will play pre-nats, but also being able to give the guys that confidence. You know what you've done, and even for the guys that haven't been there, we have guys that have gotten it done there.
For sure. Like you mentioned, it was disappointing for us to get knocked out the first round of match play last year at Nationals, but just for us to get into that and get to experience one of those head-to-head matches against another team is going to help us so much going forward this time around. But yeah, you mentioned, we've got some guys, we got 3 fifth-year guys on the team this year. That's so rare to ever have one maybe fifth-year guy that's a top contributor, but with 3 of them being very, very experienced top contributors on our team, that's like a unicorn. You don't get that much. So we're drawing off that. We got some really strong players in the middle, and then now we have some really strong freshmen. So it's really exciting. The biggest thing for our team is being able to push each other forward every day in their qualifying and their competition. The better they all play, you know, whether it's 1 through 9, they're pushing the whole team forward. So that's a huge benefit for us.
Coach, people at home can see the beautiful facility we're in right now, and there's a lot more than just what happens on the green to support a team. Talk about the support that you guys have received.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. We're sitting in this brand new clubhouse that we've had, I guess, May we opened, so I don't know the math on that, but we're very blessed, you know. And then coming with that, like it says, it doesn't come with no expectation. You know, you're carrying that legacy forward, but, you know, us being able to train here with the ladies team as well, like we are so lucky and so blessed and fortunate to be able to have this facility. And yeah, you know, the support we have is, you know, probably not matched anywhere in the country.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time. Super excited for what the rest of the season has to hold. And of course, go Mocs.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it.